Hi everyone, it's Sunday, October 24th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vera Jordick. Well, it was another rough week for the Hide market with price declines seen pretty much in most major regions. Consumer demand might be good, but it's hard to tell when global logistics are such a mess. So let's start with the U.S. First off, interest was definitely higher this week, but sadly prices ended up being lower. As is the case in any down market, there are plenty of rumors to go around with regard to below market deals, various business woes, and the volumes being sold. Looking at heavy Texas steers, they dropped yet again with seasonal weights of 64, 66 pounds selling down to $32. Most other steers also saw prices decline, and that was anywhere from a couple of dollars on up. As we've noted in the past few weeks, the cow market is continuing to hold its own. Prices have been relatively steady for medium grade selections, and sellers hope to keep it that way. Combined export sales for the week ending October 14th were much higher than the previous week at 618,300. Combined shipments were actually great at 700,000, which is 47% higher than the week before. Slaughter for the week through Saturday, October 23rd was actually up by 2% at 661,000, so there are no signs of slowing down for production. Turning to Europe, editor Andrea Guolo reports that prices are falling for most selections, but for some more than others. In the UK, the British 36 Plus dropped by another 5 to 10 cents, and it's now selling at £1.10 to £1.15 per kilo. Irish selections are also lower at €1.05 to €1.10, and partly that's due to quality issues on those hides. With regard to bulls, prices are definitely on the downswing. Southern German selections were selling lower again this week at €1.65 per kilo. European cows also dipped in price, with some of them even going below the €1 threshold. And until now, the veal sector has been stable, but that's no longer the case, and prices have dropped with some origins seeing a decline of at least 20 cents, and that was one in particular. In his analysis, Andrea looks at what's going on with tannery orders and stockpiles in detail and what the declining U.S. market means for Europe. Turning to South America, editor Ronald Guiel says that raw material prices remain soft, and they actually dropped another 3 cents this week to sell at $3.99 per kilo. And actually, Brazilian raw material has not been below the $4 mark since the first week of August, so this is the first time. TR1 remained unchanged at $1.10 per square foot, and in Argentina, the raw material decline continued, but it was just a few cents this week. Other South American origins were still stable. In other news from Brazil, Reuters had an exclusive report saying that Brazil is going to partially halt some beef production amid the China export ban. In other news from Latin America, the USDA is recognizing the sanitary guarantees for meat imports from Argentina, and now that country is just waiting for the final USDA report. Mexico's ANPIC opened with a rousing start, and Uruguay's September leather exports skyrocketed by more than 100%. So that's all we have for this week, and until next week, good night from HideNet.